The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and Allen hit. He lost the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run, 93 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
All you got to do is look at it.
And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score Cowboys 21, Broncos nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll go up top here for him, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, 72 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Prescott from the gun on third. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future bright. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
Out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. Now Dak on the option left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Allen going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
coming up in 2 minutes. We'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On play action, Allen, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 3rd down.
Clinton Dix on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For K.J. Hamler. Incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That good for 19 at a first down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. Prescott yet again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
A 5-yard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
A 39.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's DiNucci to throw. This pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Denver.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now DiNucci. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Today's final score, Cowboys 44, Broncos 7.